Hey guys, and welcome to a new YouTube video. I was just thinking, when was the last time that I sat here and said this? Basically, it was on October 12th, so almost 4 months ago, and because it was a day before I flew to the US. It was not the last video that I filmed. I filmed a room makeover where I was shopping at the IKEA, cleaning my room, reorganizing stuff, redecorating stuff, all that. But I had so many videos which were so long, but all the videos took up so much storage on my phone and my iPad. I just decided that I'm going to delete those videos and that I'm starting a new YouTube video now. So here I am. I also wanted to give you a quick life update, what I'm doing currently, stuff that has happened since my last video. I think we could just start real quick with the life update. Also, what I wanted to say first, I'm not sure what this video is going to be. As I said, I decided 2 minutes ago to film this, but I think it will be a week in my life kind of thing. So first of all, I'm currently doing an internship. I'm doing it in the marketing for trade fairs and events at a local company here. I've been there for like now almost 1.5 weeks. I really like it there. The team is really nice. They're all really welcoming, and yeah, also all the tasks that I'm going to do and all the stuff sounds really nice, sounds really fun, and I'm looking forward to doing all that. And I'm doing the internship for 3 months, so I still have the 3 months to go, but that is what I'm currently doing in the first half of my day, I would say. Today, after I finished working, I worked from home today. I decided to make my nails because my goal for this year is to spend as less money as possible, and that involves doing my nails by myself at home. I hope this works in the long term, but so far it was really good. Also, I have to write my pro seminar, which is like a mini bachelor thesis that prepares you on writing your actual bachelor thesis. That kind of stresses me out because I only wrote 4 pages of it. Also, exam phase is in 3 weeks and I don't really know what to do. I'm not sure if I'll take all the exams that I plan to take, but I'll find that out. The other goals this year is for me to get an answer on whether I have ADHD or not. There are so many signs that I could have ADHD, so it's definitely worth it to get diagnosed or get an answer on what else it could be, because it's not funny anymore. It reached a point where it's really draining me, really stressing me out. Also, I could say what I did in the past weeks. I watched Heated Rivalry. I have to say, this series, Chef's Kiss, it was really good. I loved watching it. The actor's performance was amazing. I just can't wrap my head around, like, Connor, who plays Ilya, is not Russian. It's so difficult to learn Russian. I started learning, like, I was trying to learn Russian in 2018, but I gave up after I didn't understand the Cyrillic alphabet. But I started again in 2023 and my language level is at A1. I also don't have like the right pronunciation and stuff, but he did it so well. I really like the series. When I was 12 or 13, I already watched a series called Scum, which is a Norwegian series. Like, one of their seasons was about 2 guys named Isak and Evan, and that was basically the best season. And after that, there was no other series like that. And I feel like Heated Rivalry actually topped Scam for me. So cool. I love the storyline. I cried multiple times because it was either that sad or that heartwarming. I've never been that emotional while watching stuff, but in the past years it got worse. But that was really a series that I enjoyed watching, and yeah, I can't wait for season 2. The next thing that I wanted to say or do is give a review on the book The Housemaid. I had it on my list for so long, but now the movie came out and I was like, okay, I have to read the book before I watch the movie. And I read 70% of it in 1 day, but I have to say I really enjoyed reading it. Everyone who hasn't watched the film or hasn't read the book, skip forward. I don't know, I will put a timestamp here where you have to skip to in order not to get spoilers. I gave it 4 stars. Everyone hyped it so bad and everyone was like, oh my gosh, it was so mind-blowing, the absolute plot twist. And I also saw someone on Goodreads saying, oh my god, every time you think you figured it out, you haven't. Girl, I figured it out right from the beginning. I don't know, the plot twist came in around like 80% of the book and I thought it would come at the end. So I was like, okay, what else could it be? Because that could clearly not be the plot twist, but it was. And I was like, the fuck? That is basically what I thought of the second Nina started getting weird. I was like, that is not how it really is. And I immediately came to the conclusion that her man is the bad person here. I don't know. I was disappointed. I had so high expectations in this book. I loved how it was written. I loved the book until the plot twist. I thought it would be more mind-blowing and not that obvious. But nevertheless, I'll watch the movie in the theaters. But that is everything that I wanted to tell you. So now let's start with the actual video. So I'm doing my skincare right now. We currently have 10:30 p.m. I hope I'll not be tired tomorrow. Also, I bought this really cute booster mini. I really love using it, but I'm not sure if I can already see a difference. I'll now go to bed. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. so I'm probably a bit late with going to bed. I don't know, it happens to me all the time. But hopefully I'll get out of bed early enough so that I'm not late. So I just got back from work. I wasn't able to film that much today. After work, I went to DM, a drugstore here in Germany, and I bought a few things. I also picked up a package on my way home because I ordered a bag on Vinted. I also ordered another bag. I will show it to you afterwards. But now I will just give you a mini haul. So first of all, I bought my concealer. It's the Liquid Camouflage Concealer by Catrice. That is the concealer that I always use. I think I started using it in 2016. Yeah, so this is really my go-to. Then I also wanted to get some UV nail polish in the color white. I got this one from Essence because I already have the red one. That is the one I'm wearing on my nails right now. And I'm obsessed. They're really good. They're so good. And also, this was only like 1 layer. I think it's pretty good, especially for, I think it cost around €5. So I think it's pretty good, especially because most of the other coats that are like this with like UV and stuff cost over €9. So I think that's a pretty fair price. Then I got myself new eyebrow razors. And I also bought those like face razors because I always shave my face like once a month or something because I clearly notice that my makeup looks better and my skin looks more flawless when I do it. I also bought these photo glue squares. I always use them for journaling, for my junk journal and also for my book journal when I glue in the photos or like the book covers. The last thing that I got is not really something that I bought, but I saw this laying on the cash out. It's a tea sample, like 1 tea bag. The flavor is lime, mint, and mate. This looked kind of interesting, so I thought I would take it with me. So these were all the things that I bought, and now we're going to unpack my bag together. So here is my bag. It's this one. It's from BDG. That's a brand like Urban Outfitters sells. I'm not sure if that is like their house brand or if it's a different brand and they only sell it. But yeah, I kind of thought of like a nice red vintage bag. It was only €12. Like with everything else, I paid 17. So I love that it has these tiny bags. Okay, so this is how the bag looks like. I think I have to change the camera in my hand. It looks a bit weird because it hangs down here, but I think as soon as you have something in here, it will be stuffed out and it will look better. This is the other bag. I think it also goes like that sometimes, but I thought it would be like this. This would be literally the perfect length of the handle. I would want it to get it up here. I'm not sure if I can do that. Okay, so I just finished doing my nails and I'm actually so proud of the result because I never ever thought that the star was going to be like I imagined it, especially on my right hand because I'm right-handed, so it was easier to draw with my right hand on my left hand than with my left hand on my right hand. But here we are. Those are my nails. I can't believe I did them myself. The star might kind of be random, but I don't know. I really like it. I'm now going to wash my hair and I'm also going to do a face mask. I'll do this one. Good morning. It's now the other day. I fucked up filming yesterday because I was so in a rush when I was on the way to training. It was snowing outside so bad before I filmed the video how it looks like right now, but I think that's okay. Maybe this video will just be a week in my life at home. I don't fucking know, because normally my other weeks in my life are usually more interesting because I go out. This time, I don't know what happened, but every time I go out, I'm stressed or I have so much to carry. I just realized that I never showed off an actual skincare routine. I wanted to do this for so long. I wanted to write down all the skincare products that I own and ask ChatGPT how I should combine them to get the best results. And today I did this. I did it right after work. Now I'll do the skincare routine that ChatGPT told me. I first cleansed my face and then I used the 1025 Doctor Toner from Round Lab. I think that's the name. I have all the products here and I also have my Medicube booster because all the things that I'm going to use right now are things that I have to massage in with the booster. I'm going to start off with the Porimizing Fresh Ampoule by Centella. I really like how the product gets into your skin, if you know what I mean, because it has a really weird but also nice texture. It's like massaging water into your face. Okay, so I'm using the red mode. So next what I'm going to use is this. That is the Revive Serum with Ginseng, I don't know, and snail mucin. Now, to give my skin a little break, I'll use the multi-peptide lash and brow serum by The Ordinary. Also, I totally forgot to say what I use now. It's the Daily Hydrating Eye Cream by Dr. Hauschka. The next thing that I'm using is the True Cream Moisturizing Balm by Believe. I bought this cream in New York because for us here in Germany, it cost I think $40 and there it cost $16. So I immediately bought it. Now I'll use this the last time. And then right afterwards, I'll use the Vaseline Lip Therapy Original. This is a ancient relic from 2019, my first US trip. I was like, oh, this is kind of small. Maybe I should take two. Because I was so afraid of running out of product here. But now I only bought one and it's still here. I still use it. I don't fucking know how I managed to not finish this by now after 7 years this year. But yeah, I don't know. There's still a little bit in here. So we will see if this makes it to 2027. It's now 5:40 the other day and I totally missed filming something today, but also nothing special happened. I was only on my laptop doing stuff for the pro seminar and 2 of my TikTok videos gone viral and I'm really happy about it. I was so thrilled this morning when I woke up and opened my TikTok and I saw 12 new followers and so many likes and comments. I was like, wow, because I never thought that would happen. My video was about the German heated rivalry because HBO Max Germany released the trailer yesterday in German and I was like, what the hell is this? Because like Shane's voice was actually good, it was okay, but then I heard Ilya's and I was like, this should be a Russian accent. Then I have Russian accent too. That was what I was thinking, because that was not a Russian accent. That was just like a German who does not know how to make Russian accent and was trying to make one. I was so disappointed because like not really, I expected it to be like this, but I was just like, you could have at least picked a person who speaks Russian to speak Ilya. That is not that hard. We have many Russians here in Germany, so I don't know why no one thought of that, especially in the trailer where Ilya says okay. The German version was just like, okay. I couldn't believe my ears and eyes and everything else. All the German people already made fun of the German version. They were like, oh my god, that will be so cringe, that will be blah blah blah. And they translated all of that and I was like, oh my god, that is really cringe. I am glad that I already watched it in English and I will also watch it again on HBO Max in English because there is no way I'm going to watch it in German. And I also think it's so sad that like Connor Story's acting talent and his talent to speak Russian and learn Russian and the accent in such short time, the German version doesn't do that any justice. That is everything I have to say. That was all that happened today, basically. I'm now going to drive to my boyfriend for a sleepover. Okay guys, I'm literally the worst YouTuber ever because I forgot to film something while I was at the supermarket, but I just went straight to the supermarket after training and I was just like, okay, get what you need and go and don't buy anything else, because I don't know, when I'm hungry or when I'm walking through the supermarket, I always see things where I'm like, oh, this might be cool, this might be cool. So I had to stop myself. Then I also was a bit distracted because I didn't know which flavor I want to get. That consumed my thoughts so much that I completely forgot about this YouTube video. But I wanted to show you what I got. I wanted to get some Isoclear for my boyfriend. I bought this one in the green apple flavor. I hope he likes it, because I remember that he once said that the green apple flavor is crazy, so I tried my best to get this one. And then I also saw that ESN has 3 new protein bar flavors. Even though one bar is €2.50, I bought 3 of them because, I don't know, I was like, I couldn't decide which one to get, so I was like, why not get them all? First of all, my favorite flavors are fudge brownie and dark something. I don't know the other flavor, but I bought cookie dough flavor, this one. Then I bought cinnamon cereal. This is the one I'm most excited for because it looks delicious, and when I think of it tasting like cinnamon, count me in. The last thing that I bought is dark cookie white chocolate. This also looks really interesting. It has those kind of Oreo vibes. So yeah, those are the flavors I bought, and I also wanted to show you something that I bought at the drugstore today. I bought these matcha Nukao crunchy matcha strawberries, and guys, let me tell you, they taste delicious. It tastes so good. There are only 6, oh no, there are only 7 in here, and they were, I think, $2.50 or $2.90, I don't know. That's really expensive, but every time in the past months I saw them and I was like, damn, I wonder how they taste like. So now I know they're really nice, but I don't think I'll buy them again anytime soon because that is too expensive for 5 to 7 fucking strawberries. I could easily make them at home. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't, leave thumbs up, go comment, and we will see us in my next video. Bye!